LG stop doing this? Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Walts, and today we're taking a look at the OLED 83-inch C4. And actually, I got my sales manager, Mitch, here. He wants to put his input on what he thinks is so great about the C4. What are we looking at today, Mitch?
We're looking at the OLED 83 C4, Justin.
It's a great TV. Why do you like the OLED 83 C4?
Best TV on the market, in my opinion. It's what I own at home. Great picture, awesome pixelation, best contrast, best saturation, best brightness. I mean, can't go wrong with it, that's for sure.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Sales manager Mitch. Well, I agree with what he said. The C series has been a standard in terms of quality and price for the OLED line pretty much for the last 5+ years. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, most of you are probably looking at the 65 or the 77-inch version, but in today's video, we're checking out that big 83. Now, the C4 does come in 6 different sizes, which if you're curious about dimensions, I'm going to leave those on the screen right here, right now. You can take a screenshot, thank me later. With the 83-inch, you're going to get about 2.7 inches of clearance for a soundbar. Make sure your stand is wide enough, because if it's not, there won't be enough room for a soundbar. I'm less worried about the height with this TV as just overall space on the entertainment center. And the stand that it comes with is going to be pretty much identical to last year's C3. It's rather wide, sitting at 47 inches wide and about 11 inches deep. The C4 has a very modern and sleek look. The screen and the bezels are incredibly thin, which really gives you the maximum amount of picture that you can get in an 83 or whatever size you have. The back of the TV actually stood out to me this year because they went with this unique smoked out marble-like stone finish, and I just thought it was really cool. Also on the back of the TV, you might have noticed they have a large panel. This houses all of the TV's internals, but it also has the connections there nestled in a way that you can cable manage them. I would also say it's pretty easy access for, if it's already mounted on the wall, but if you're going to be connecting a lot of devices and you're really trying to slim mount, I recommend plugging in those HDMIs first before you actually put it on the wall. It'll just make it a lot easier to route the cables. Cable management is huge here, and also on the back panel, you might have noticed there's some clips and a little cable funnel. This will be perfect for those HDMI cables or even Ethernet if you're running. There's probably enough room for about 3 if I had to guess. The build quality overall is incredible, and it feels really premium. Now, in terms of picture quality, the C4 is remarkable. The contrast on the C4 is near infinite, and that's basically just due to those OLED pixels, and they've gotten a lot brighter this year. The nice thing about OLED is that you have those bright highlights and super dark areas around them without a lot of blooming. If anything, no blooming, just kind of helping it feel more lifelike. It also does do really good with the built-in 4K upscaling. And if you're not familiar with upscaling, essentially what upscaling does is it takes a lower resolution image, let's say 1080p, scales it up to 4K, and predicts basically all the missing information that would have been there had it been shot in 4K. So this really helps with the sharpness, just the overall color and contrast, and it's a must in a TV like this. The C4 also has great HDR brightness, an improvement from last year's C3. You had about 830 nits, now we have 1049, so definitely going to be brighter, but more impressively, that contrast is going to get even darker. Now, I will say the TV is noticeably a little bit dimmer in game optimizer mode. It's bright enough to notice the HDR, but you do sacrifice some of that brightness to enhance the speed and smoothness of your gaming experience, which if you're into competitive games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, things where you're doing a lot really quickly, then you can probably appreciate the speed over the quality, but you're still not really going to find anything that's going to produce high quality at a high speed like the C4, unless you're looking, of course, at like a G4. And this year's C4 will gladly support 144 hertz frames. So if you wanted to connect this to your computer, you can. You have that extra room above you if you're on a PlayStation or Xbox, or let's say in a couple years they release the PS6 with 144 hertz, you'll be ready to go. Not to mention the G-Sync, the V-Sync, the VRR, all those features are also going to help with that smoothness. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. So let's talk user experience and audio. The C4 runs off of LG's WebOS system. It's fast, it's easy to use, and it's easily one of my favorites when it comes to built-in operating systems. It supports user profiles, which is kind of cool. It's like signing into a different, user on a computer where you can have different tabs, different settings, different arrangements. So if you're someone who is constantly sharing the TV with other people, this could be a nice feature for you. And yes, LG did add some ads into their operating system, which kind of sucks, but Sony's been doing it for a while, and you can actually disable this with some settings in the home settings. And as far as the remote, you get the same remote that you got with the C3, just their updated Magic Remote. I don't have any issues with it. I think the premium TVs like the G should probably get a little bit of an upgraded remote, but that's just my personal bias because the old E6P used to come with a really nice signature remote. So yeah, I mean, it does its job. LG Magic Remotes are really, really reliable, so no complaints here. Now, when it comes to audio, there's not a whole lot to be excited about, and that's just because this is a TV, and TVs don't do the best with audio. However, it does have a 2.2 channel 40-watt speaker system, and it comes with built-in features like AI Sound Pro, Bluetooth Surround Ready, Clear Voice Pro, Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital, down firing, front firing when standing, bypass only, LG SoundSync, TV sound mode share, and it is WiSA compatible. So if you have WiSA speakers, you can use it for that as well. Now, even with all those features, it's never going to compare to what a soundbar can do for your system. And if you haven't thought about audio, then you definitely should be, because as George Lucas said, sound is 50% of the experience, if not more. Don't believe me? Watch this clip of high quality video with crappy audio and then crappy video with high quality audio, and you tell me which one is more bearable.
So this is an example of amazing video quality with terrible audio quality. Let's switch and see what sounds better.
Now our video quality has decreased, but our audio quality has gone through the roof. Major improvements. What do you guys think? So yeah, I mean, audio is a huge part of your home entertainment experience, and most of the stuff you're going to watch on TV, you're probably only going to watch it once, so why wouldn't you want to watch it in the best possible experience that you can create? So definitely pick up a soundbar, and if you're looking for a good LG soundbar to match with the C4, I would look at something like the SC9, which we have done a video, so I'll link that here as well. Now, outside of audio, let's talk connections. The C4 supports full 48 gigabits of support through all 4 HDMI ports. That's right, HDMI 2.1 on all 4 ports. Not a huge surprise here, but I'm glad that they're keeping this moving forward. Very useful for those of you who are going to be plugging in multiple high output devices like gaming PCs, PS5s, Blu-ray players, just all the stuff that has really high refresh rates. You're going to want to have more ports that can support that, so you don't have to be unplugging and plugging things back in. It also has 3 USB ports, a digital audio port if you want to connect a soundbar without using the HDMI ARC port, a tuner, and an Ethernet port. Now, I think that's about it for the C4. If you guys already have the C4 or you're thinking about getting that C4, please share your thoughts down in the comment section. Love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful in any way and you want to directly support me, you can check all the links down in the description. Really do appreciate it. Also, if you're here in the Phoenix Metro Valley, come down to our store here in Tempe and give the C4 an actual visual test of your own. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested in, make sure to email me at youtube@walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.